trade recap for today. Unfortunately, I lost today, which was really frustrating. I'm not gonna lie. I think today should have been a winning day for sure. It should have actually been a pretty big day, but unfortunate things have happened that I believe I need to change. I need to recognize that I do tend to do this, and I'll explain in the trade in a sec. I tend to go break even sooner than I should, in the sense of, I feel like I need to go for take profit one instead of going break even, because I would much rather have a winning day that is smaller than a losing day, or a losing day than just a break even day. I hate break even days. I'd rather just lose, and that's fine. I lose 1 hour, or I'd rather just win with, even if it's not a full take profit, that's fine. If it's half a take profit, that's fine. I'd rather do that and then go break even there, because if not, it's like really frustrating for the mind, and it forces a second trade, which, as much as I'm not going to take a bad second trade, I don't believe that I should have taken the second trade that I took today, and I'll explain why. So let's get into it first. The bias for today was short 100%. I took a short today, and let me explain why. So we had extremely clear direction lower. We did have these lows right here, but clearly we didn't want to get to them yet. I thought that that's where we wanted to go. We had these lows of day right here. That was my objective initially, and price traded very bearish overnight, and I guess I missed that recognition, where I should have said, you know what, the chances of us continue to make an even larger move today are pretty slim. We're probably going to want to go long eventually to rebalance price. We always do. Therefore, I made that mistake. That was my mistake for today. I feel like that was where I should have recognized that price was, after the initial move lower, it shouldn't have continued lower. But that's perfectly fine. It's part of the game. I'm going to make mistakes. I feel like the mistakes I've made today are very easily preventable with this new fix that I just presented. So let's yeah. Anyways, we had all these set of gaps, which I'm marking out here. On the 4 hour, you can see them better. They're marking out right here. And then this is a 1 hour gap, which was very prominent. So what I wanted to see us do, I want to see us move up and then continue lower into low of day, or previous week low. Clearly, we don't want to get there yet. So that's probably a next target, for the future. So yeah, that is actually exactly what happened, in the sense of we manipulated higher into this 1 hour, and we formed what I would say is an A++++ setup. We had first, remember a checklist that I made for the video yesterday? We had an SMT with these highs. We had a BPR, a failed BPR, and then we also had very clean structure with clear direction. It couldn't have been better. Manipulated up, made a clear intention to go lower. Boom, we enter right here, stops above the high, and then take profit. Break even was at this low, and then take profit one was at this low right here. And you're gonna ask yourself, wait, how'd you get break even then? If your break even is down here, you should have been fine. You're right. You're absolutely right. But I wasn't, because my dumbass thought that because ES took low of day, and ES, I'll show ES right now. ES took low of day at, let's see here. ES took low of day at 9:58. So I thought, okay, wait, I want to be careful here. I want to play against the potential SMT that might form. I'm going to go break even there. And I went break even at 9:58 right here. As you can see, and this is the worst part, as you can see, at 10 a.m., we push up, break even me out, and then we just go straight to take profit after. And I continued asking myself, it's why are we seeing bullish moves when we have such clear objectives? I would much rather be wrong about the move and have us go all the way up here, which is probably not going to happen from all the way down here once we had these lows, than have this happen. So I've decided that I'm no longer going to go break even until I hit my first take profit. My first take profit was this right here, this low, for a 1-to-1 initially, like a 1-to-1 basically. And I would have taken profit one there, and second take profit would have been hit basically right, immediately after, a couple minutes after. So that's extremely annoying, and it's really frustrating for your mental. It's oh crap, today I ended up losing because I believe that this is the mistake I made. If it wasn't for that break even, that I even felt it was a little preemptive, I would not have been, I would not have had a losing day. So that's a mistake. And if I had won this, it would have been a huge day. It would have been like I went for like a full 1 hour. I even went for like a little more because I was so confident in this trade, and it just didn't work out. And it would have been one of the biggest days, and I would have been able to get a payout if I won one more day. But it is what it is. You know, it's part of the game. You're gonna have these days where you're 100% right in the direction, and then you're gonna go wrong. Now the second trade I took it on ES, and I'll explain why. So what are we seeing? Okay, we see us take this low. I see a push up into this 5-minute gap on NQ. All right, this 5-minute gap on NQ right here. I'm seeing bearish reactions out of it. I see that NQ flipped this 1 minute gap right here after reacting off of the 5-minute and making clear direction lower. We entered. So my entry was on ES at the same time because ES did flip this 5-minute gap, but it was still seeing 5-minute moves lower, and we flipped this 5-minute gap right here. So I thought that, you know, we were going to continue lower after taking that. So I go short here, and I unfortunately bottom tick what would have been, what I believe, a good short. And I was a little bit salty, so I would have gone break even like kind of soon because I didn't want to have a losing day. And is this the best trade? No. Is this a bad trade at all? I don't think so. I really don't think that this is a bad trade whatsoever. This giant push up, honest to God, I don't know where it came from. I don't know what forced this to happen at the worst time possible. Because if I had waited 1 more minute, or if this candle had closed a little bit higher, I would not have taken this. And sure, we didn't have the engulfing closure, but we had a 5-minute reaction, very clear direction. What I would call somewhat clean structure, as much as this is not the best of the best, I would still say that this is good structure. And unfortunately, we also had the 1-minute BPR, or failed BPR, from these two candles right here, which kind of told me, wait, we probably want to go lower. What I should have done is I should have waited for a more engulfing closure, so like down here, to confirm the move, because this is still, you know, it's like like we don't, like, it's not like the best of the best. And the worst part is I actually called out this long on the Discord. I said, okay, if we get an engulfing closure above this, I'm gonna take this long right here. Like, it was happening back here. Like, I said it here before even any of that happened. But if I hadn't taken this short, I would have 100% taken this long, because it literally was perfect. It was perfect. It was a perfect W. It's a perfect formation of, you know, we sweep liquidity, we make a move higher, and then we make a higher low, and then we make a higher high. Like, it couldn't have been any more perfect. And I was really frustrated, obviously. This sucks. But it's fine. I made mistakes today. My executions were not the best. I'll be honest, my executions were not the best whatsoever. Thankfully, I did not risk a full 1 R on this trade on ES. I only risked like a 0.7 R. So tomorrow, if we get a good 2 R trade, I'm going to make back everything I've lost and then some. So that's good. And yeah, that's basically all I got for today. You know, market conditions are not the best right now. I will admit they're pretty bad. They're actually really bad. Because I like seeing trades deliver very quickly. However, I do need to recognize, and I will say that I am getting a little bit greedy with my break evens. I believe that there's no reason for me to go break even at certain points, and I think it's just because I'm scared of price delivering very poorly. But at the end of the day, it still delivers. It happened yesterday, and yesterday I didn't take a second trade, and it happened today again, where both days would have been winning days if I had just waited for my first take profit to get hit, and if I had just waited for my second take profit to get hit. That's all I need to be doing. So tomorrow, I'm going to be applying exactly that. Tomorrow, I don't care how the trade goes. Maybe we have a losing day again. Maybe we have a winning day. It doesn't matter. I'm going to go for a full winning trade or a losing trade. All right? That's it for today. 2 trades, 1 break even, 1 loss. It's part of the game. It's going to happen. Losses will happen. This is a difficult month, but we just have to keep going every single day and try harder every single day. All right? I'll leave it at that. Oh, live account. I don't know what happened to the broker, honestly, but on the live account, I got filled all the way up here on NQ. So the broker was, again, I don't know if it's still broken. It's not broken anymore, but as you can see, like, the chart is like completely broken there. So I don't know what happened, but we ended up winning today with a $400 win. So that's a little bit of a morale boost. I don't think you guys can see that yet. I think you can see it there. $400 win. So the account is back at $1,300, which is really nice. Tomorrow we'll catch another win, hopefully, and 2 more winning days. Ideally, I know today's Tuesday. Hopefully by Thursday we can have a good payout because Friday is NFP, and I would rather not trade NFP if I don't have to. But to take a payout, I would trade NFP. All right, I'll leave it at that. I'll catch you guys on tomorrow's trade recap. Stay tuned for today's video, which is going to be psychology of trading plus entries. And yeah, just keep watching the videos and try a little harder every single day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.